career means. Now, when I go ahead with it, the next, choosing a career is actually a process. If you see, it's actually a process that comes into pictures with many, when I say process, it means many factors involving it. The first factor that you have to remember in your life is interest. Many persons have certain particular areas interest. Now you have in 10th standard, you had many subjects. Some students used to say that I like science and maths very well, but I don't like at all history, geographies, etc. So in every person's, there is some interest, some field they have very keen in it. Some are very, some subjects or something are not interested. So first, when you choose a career, your first most important thing should be interest. The next comes skill. When you choose a particular career, so you should also think that I am able to go give my 100% for it. I'm that skilled person for that purpose. Many things. क्योंकि कभी-कभी कैसा हो जाता है कि I like food, so मुझे cooking पे idea है, but I can't be a chef. Why? I don't know how to go for proper cooking. I don't have that skill. So liking something and I don't have the skill. So ये दोनों mix होना चाहिए when I choose a career. So ये दोनों में से एक भी रहेगा और one is there, one is not there, then it's not enough. You have to have both. So interest should be there, skill should be there. Third, work-related values. Now, work-related values means whenever you go in different atmosphere. Now, till you are in school, you have a very same atmosphere. Now, when it goes to college, everywhere, the value gets changes. The ethical values, the working culture changes. So you have to understand that if I'm choosing a career, the values in my life and their values are going to be same, or I have to change it. So that is the third part. Fourth thing that you have to come into is experience, education, and then comes with the goal. Experience, yes, you have to get experience about the knowledge of the stream that you have chosen. Education, you have to get the maximum knowledge in that part. Then in mixture of all this, you have to decide what is your goal. So this is the process of choosing a career. That is, one is, I will say, the mixture of all this. You have to have interest on a particular career. You have to have the skill for developing it. You should know the work-related values for it, the experience, what is required in it, the education factor, the goal. Now, this is the mixture. The next part, if you see, here actually I'm going to explain you better the steps related to career, how you should choose a career. The first and most important step, know yourself. Second is explore the possibilities. Explore the possibilities. Third is make a choice. And the fourth one is make it happen. So if you want to choose a career, these are the 4 steps. In these 4 steps, you have to make it happen. That is, first, you should know yourself. Second, explore the possibilities, make a choice, and make it happen. Now, know yourself. Knowing yourself. Now, beta, when you want to know yourself, I can give you a simple examples, beta. In a group of 2-3 students, you might have every time heard कि एक friends को अगर कुछ चाहिए तो you always used to motivate him. अरे, it can be done by you. You motivate him. अरे, I know you very properly that you can do this. How can you say no? So this is the way how we analyze some other persons. But the most important thing is that when you choose a career, you have to analyze yourself. Can I do it? Is it in me that this career can be done properly? So know yourself. Because the first and most important thing is this, there is no universal right career, beta. Actually, no right career. For someone there will be right, for some other person's perspective it will be wrong. For me it might be right, for others it might be wrong. So there is no universal right career. It's all depend upon you. What you have to find is what is the right career for. Now you can see a person standing, a child standing with a mirror, and you can see the face, you. The most important, again, I am explaining you, what you have to find is what is the right career that is applicable for you. So from today onwards, start analyzing it, how better you are in which field. Now, how to analyze this is the thing. The right step in finding the right career for you is knowing yourself. Now, while there are many ways to introspect and analyze yourself, the most significant way is to go with your hobbies or passion. And next is interest and aptitude test. So these are the three tools I can say you guide you to how to choose a career. One is you can go with your hobbies and passions. Many persons, many students, I also know that in from GKCs, many students are liking in footballs, cricket, sports. They are very much keen about that all things, and they have played districts or levels or something. So yes, if your hobbies and passion is regarding to a sports, yes, you can choose it also. Otherwise, if you're totally confused, so there are many tools available nowadays. That is why you can go for a aptitude test based on your IQ levels. They also suggest is which career to choose, or there are psychological tests where you can identify yourself, you're in good in which areas or which one. So in this way, the combination of all these things, you can come out with a choice. If these are the things I can do it. That is either looking yourself from hobbies and passions. What is your hobbies? You can convert it into passions, and that you can build your career. Or still you don't have hobbies and you're not interested to continue. Yeah, then you can go for this aptitude test for finding out what is good for me, what is not good for me, which stream is better, which stream is not better. So in that manner, you can go for it. And after finding all this, the next thing that you have to go for is explore the possibilities. Once you came to know, yes, I am good in it, then you have to start exploring the possibilities of your career options. Now, how to explore better? The best tool that is you have is exploring is Google. The best tool that you can have, one is Google. Just Google it out. One thing, then yes, learn the details about it. Once you have explored it, learn the details about it, how to find it. While going for the details, I will have to specify three important things for you all. Be clear with these three things. One is the educational requirement for your career. Which career is better? Which degree I need? Which certification courses? Whether it is a full-time courses or whether it is a part-time. Whether I can go with diploma, whether it is a full-time. The first and most important thing, educational requirement. That is the most important thing that you have to be there. That is educational requirement. Next is, yes, which college offers this courses? Because in today's, there are multiple courses with related to a same field beta, and there are multiple college who's actually providing it. So the next thing that once you have chosen it, so you have to go with the colleges, which colleges provide it, which are college near to you, or which are college very far away, whatever it is, you have to explore this. The third one is, yes, what option I get after this degree? What are my job profiles I'm going to get after this degree? So these are the three factors that you have to keep in mind while choosing it. One is, again, I'm repeating beta, the educational requirement. Next is, what are the job options? Yes, which colleges are to be chosen, and what options I get after this. Then, yes, after deciding it, you have come to choose. Still you're confused beta, I will say, first thing, speak to your parents. Get your support, because after choosing your career beta, there are two things that is actually required. One is time. That's you have to give the time. Second is money. The parents has to spend it. So actually, when you decide it, when you talk to your parents, you have to talk to with these two things. One is with time, that is you have to input it. There is no third person that can do it for you. Second is the money, that's the parents is investing in it. So whenever you choose it, you have to ask them, parents. Still confused? Yes, we are there, the teachers. with a person of same profession of your choice. For example, if I say you have chosen, many of them might have decided to be an engineer. So go and have a word with the engineer persons. Ask him how knowledge, college, education categories, work profiles, work system. So then if you talk with the concerned persons, you will be getting more idea. Yes, this is the work profile we needed, how I'm going to work and how it is going to happen. So these are the three parameters that you can go and speak to your parents, because 100% at the end of the day, you need the support of them. Teachers, yes, like we like persons will help you out for deciding it. And the third, go and talk to the concerned professional persons. Doctors, if you're planning to be a doctors, you can ask to doctors, engineers, chartered accountants, whatever, advocates, lawyers, everywhere, wherever you are choosing it, in whichever field, you talk to a professional persons. And once you talk to that professional persons, you will come to understand, yes, I can be that part. Then you can choose it. Yes, I have taken a decision now to go for it. And then you can make the right career choice. Again, I'm saying that first and most important thing is, beta, know yourself. Once you know yourselves by checking it out, what are the options that you like and dislikes and everything, then you are with your respect, your hobbies and everything. Then after deciding it, explore the possibilities, which educational requirement is there, what are the colleges, what are the institute. Then speak to this all persons and then make a right career choice. Once you make it, the career choice, beta, that is after your step number one, that is know yourself. As after completing your step number one, that is informed decisions. Take the information you have gathered about it, couple it with what you have learned in step two. That is, I can give you a formula, that is know yourself plus explore the possibilities. After the choice, now you have made it a choice. A choice is not an end of it. The choice has to be get converted into something called as goal. Once you make a choice, beta, the choice must be converted into goal. Then only you can say, yes, I have a goal in my life to be a chartered accountant or to be an engineer, to be a doctor. So this is the way I can say the 4 steps in which I can say how to make a goal. First, again, I'm repeating, understand yourself, explore the possibilities. Now, once you explore your possibilities and you have known yourself, add it, make a choice. Now, from that choice, yes, convert that choice into goal. Now, what is goal? Again, it's a mixture of first vision. You have to have a proper vision. That is, in how many years you are going to complete this career. Again, interest. Unless you don't have that interest factor in it, everything is going to be lack. Strength. Along with the interest, you need the strength to achieve the goal. Opportunity. You should get that opportunity also. At last, satisfaction. Now, if you have this 5 things, I can assure you, beta, once the career that you have chosen will be getting converted into goal. That is, one is the vision that you have, the interest factor, the strength, the opportunity that you get in your life, and satisfaction. Stay positive, work hard, make it happen. Now, I'm giving this picture, the meaning of it is that it's a request. Once you have taken a decision of choosing a career, don't tell everyone that I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. वो डिंडोरा पीट के घूमो मत. Stay positive, work hard, and make it happen. Once you make it happen, then you can say, yes, I have done it. Once after this, every students, my next question from my students is always that, sir, if I am not able to make it, then this is my sentence to them. If you fail to plan, You can see a person is climbing. He's planning. If you fail it, if you're not at all planning it, yes, you're planning to fail. This is the always I say to my students, कि unless you start planning better, unless you start exploring it, you are not doing anything. Yes, 100%. Then you are on a platform of fail only. So this is not my words, beta. Actually, this is by William Shakespeare. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. Now, with failures, I can say, now I will give you three examples, three persons examples beta regarding failures. Everyone says that failures is the next step to success, but need patience. Like this example, a small example you can see. He lost his job, got defeated for legislature, started his business and failed in the business. Wife died of a fatal disease, experienced nervous breakdown, contested in election for speaker in legislature and lost, tried for nomination in a political party and lost, applied for the post of land officers and did not get it, contested for Senate and lost, contested for vice president and lost again. Now you can see it's a list of 10 failures. It's not one failure. But after every failures, he had tried it. After so many failures, he still tried. And then he got elected as a president of the country called as America. Is none other than Abraham Lincoln. Get motivated by this person's beta, actually, because he is the person who has done many things, tried many things, still he didn't succeed, but at the last he never gave up, and at the last he became the president of the country. Abraham Lincoln. His wording is, I'll prepare and someday my chance will come. He always had that thing in mind. I will go on preparing. I'll try my level best. I will try. I'll never leave it. I will prepare and someday my chance will come. This is one person's example. The second example, everyone knows. He also started with a business called as Data, which again it was a failure. Then after that failure, he started with a company called as Microsoft. Then rest is the history. Bill Gates, Harvard University dropout. One business was failed, but he didn't stop. He again tried with something new, and he came out with a software company called as Microsoft, and the rest is history. Is my Bill Gates. Again, there was a failure. Then he succeeded it. It's not first thing is first business Data did not succeed. Yes, the second one was succeed. So that was one. Both हो गया बाहर, India के बाहर. Now this person, because of his voice and height, he was actually rejected from the Indian radio station. Now you can see his voice, his height, his Indian cinema now, Bollywood. These are the two reasons I can say. These are the things. And the list is not here, ends better. There are many more to come. So never keep failures in your mind. Let it fail once. You try. Because unless you have that achievement, I said goal, you have to achieve something. That is the destination. Till that destination reach, you have to try it. From the example, rejection should never stop you. And yes, you're getting rejected, beta. Don't stop it. Failure is not a problem at all. Failure is not a problem at all. Don't think about this word failures again. People who reject you know nothing about you. Now, make it very much clear with it. A person
हाँ
who
सर बोलो.
rejects you actually does not know about you at all. They
अरे
don't know you,
वापस
so they
ज्वाइन
are
करो ना, फिर
rejecting you.
मीटिंग
So
आईडी
always
नंबर
think
वापस
it.
डालो.
Believing yourself is the key to success in life. Now, this sentence, keep it in yourself. Believing yourself is a key to success. Unless you don't believe yourself, there is no success in your life. You have to have the belief in you. I can do it. Can I? I always say, can I? That's a question comes. I always say to the students, remove that I, bring it in front and make it I can. If that can happen in your life, yes, believe yourself, the key to success is there. Now, take this one, write it out, the mantra for success. How can you be successful, beta? First, I will have a great aim. This is the first mantra that you have to keep it in mind. Have a great aim in you. I will continuously acquire knowledge. I will continuously acquire knowledge. Whatever knowledge you get on the day-to-day basis, I will go on continuously acquiring it. I will not stop my knowledge acquiring part. I will do hard work. There is no shortcuts, beta. कोई shortcuts नहीं देने वाला तुमको success के लिए. You have to work hard. I will do the hard work. I will perceive and succeed. These are the 4 lines that you have to keep. First, have a great aim. Sky is the limit. Aim high. Second, I will continuously acquire knowledge. I will do hard work. I will perceive and succeed. ये great aim का एक सबसे best example मैं बता सकता हूँ. I know boys always like to play crickets. My sir used to say when I used to be in CA, हम लोग को हर एक सब्जेक्ट्स में 40 marks minimum passing चाहिए. And CA examination में getting 40 marks is always a very difficult that time in my time. So my sir used to say that don't aim that for that 40 marks. Always aim above that. He always used to give us an example in this manner कि आप लोग को अगर क्रिकेट खेलने वक्त 6 मारना है तो ये मत सोचो कि बाउंड्री लाइन पार करना है. Hit the 6 straight away out of the stadium. Think about hitting it out of the stadium. So there is no chance anybody can catch you. अगर वो बाउंड्री लाइन पार करने के बारे में सोचते हो so what is that? There is always a chance someone will stand on the boundary line and you might be caught. So that aiming is very important. And for that, after aiming it, you should not stop. Yes, then you should go on continuously having that carving for the nature. You should carve for knowledge. Get the knowledge the maximum. And with the knowledge, give your 100% beta. Give your 100%. That is hard work. Yes, after these 3 things, I will assure you that you will succeed in your life. And this mantra for success is not by me, beta. It is by the great person, APJ Abdul Kalam sir. This person is actual motivator. If you can read his books, he's the actual motivator for students. This is the words of his. He has said to the students, when you want to get success, follow this mantra. This is the mantra by him. Have dedication towards your goal. Now, once you have chosen a goal, beta, have dedication. You should not change it. Focus on the activities to achieve your goal without distraction. क्योंकि मैंने बहुत सारे students को in my entire this many years of teaching life I've seen, many students have joined with a particular career oriented thing, but in middle they get distracted and the entire career atmosphere is changed and they are doing something else. It's not that they are not capable of doing it because multiple failures have happened, because yes, they have got distracted in middle. Work systematically. Focus your energy towards your work. Once you have chosen it for success, beta, then you have to follow this. You have to have 100% dedication towards it. No distractions. Work systematically. You cannot jump with one staircase up, there will be a system. You have to follow that system. So work accordingly what is required. Then focus your energies towards your work. So that's your attitude and mindset for success. Now, most important thing from this entire discussions of half an hour or 20-25 minutes, I can say factors to consider. What you should do and what should not do. Do. Explore the several career options. Get advice from people. Get involved. Follow your passion. These are the things that you should do it. And these are the things you should not do it. Focus on an option just to get a career out of it. Sorry. सिर्फ काम करना है, I should get a good job, उसके लिए career मत करो. Select a major just because it is cool or seems to be promised prestigious. मतलब बहुत सारे students को वो लगता है कि nowadays many students are interested for music. No knowledge about music, but the passion for it is, it's look like cool. You can be a DJ and everything. So don't go for career choosing like it is a cool or a prestige issues. Think that can you do it? Important. Let someone else push you into a job. Sorry. Don't go with your friends. कि अरे चल यार मैं commerce कर रहा तू भी आजा मेरे साथ. Don't go for all that things. You should do this one. Explore several career options. Get advice from the people. Get involved in it. Follow your passions. This has to be done and this has not to be done. Now, those students who are interested with commerce streams. Now, till here, I just explained everyone how to choose a careers and everything. Now, I will just give you what are the courses related to commerce beta. So, what are the courses that can be done after 12th in commerce stream? The first thing that you can do is a plain graduation degree. We call it as BCom, Bachelor in Commerce, or Bachelor in Accounts and Finance, Bachelors in Financial Management, Bachelors in Banking and Insurance. All this common courses, which is basic 3 years graduation degree courses. The next option that you can have is you can go for law. Those are very much interested with law. Yes, you can go for it, which is 5 years courses after 12. You can have one more options with law beta after completing your graduation, that after doing this BCom and everything, after that also you can go for law for after 3 years, or after 12 you can go for 5 years. That is the option. The next option is management, business management. MBAs का जो है management का 3 part है बेटा. One is BBA, second is BBM, third is BMS. Now, every student then comes and every time asks me, so what is the difference between these three? BBA, BBM, BMS. Frankly speaking, beta, there is no differences. It is just the name changes according to the university that you are joining. Like example, I can give you. If you are doing a management courses from Mumbai University, you get a degree of BMS. If the same degree you do it from NMIMS University, you get a degree of BBA. For some other university, you get a degree of BBM. It is Bachelor's in Business Administration, Bachelor's in Business Management, Bachelor's in Management Studies. Everything is the same thing, the course, and it is also for 3 years. Then those students who have come to commerce, but they are very much interested with commerce softwares. Yes, taking commerce along with maths, you can go with this BCA, that is Bachelor's in Computer Application. Actually, it is a 3 years courses based on your software application. Software, after this, I can say you're near about to a software engineer. Not 100%, but near about to a software engineer with respect to the computer applications and everything. The next thing that comes to picture is architecture. Again, beta, you required maths with it, the designings and everything. Whenever you plan a building, the first thing that comes is an architecture plays a role. They design it, how it will look like, everything. You might have seen everywhere, beta. Whenever a building construction is going on, the first a photo of that building or the specimen of that building comes into picture. That is always done by the architecture. With Max, yes, you can do it. It's a 5 years course. Then comes the professional courses. Chartered accountant, company secretary, cost and management accounting, ACCA. Now, CA, CS, CMA, ये जो first three part है, that is an Indian institutes, and ACCA is a UK institute. 4 years is approximately required. There is no fixed timing. You can complete at any time. As such, you clear the examination of all these things. ACCA normally it requires a 3 years. It's a professional, and it is, I can say, one of the biggest career in commerce stream, that is CA, CS, and CMA. The next is hotel management. You are very much interested with respect to tourisms and related stuffs. You can go for this hotel management part. 3 years. Other. This is one of the most important thing comes into picture nowadays. Many students are interested with it. Actuarial science. Actually, this is one now new entry for the streams beta, which is word is science, but yes, commerce students can also do it. Actuarial science after the 12th. Again, the condition is you should have max with you. Designs, animations, designings, you can go for product designing, you can go for fashion designing, everything. Animations, journalism. These are the courses that is required, beta. Basic courses I'm giving you idea. Now, I can give you a one assurance, beta, everything after this sessions. From you all, if anybody is interested to discuss with a particular courses, for example, someone want to discuss how to go with CA or CS or something, that you can personally message to Karthik sir, beta. He will guide, he will inform me and or some other professors. So we will guide you on that stuff. I, Kiran sir, Pramod sir or Karthik sir, any one of us will guide you, have a talk with you personally to decide it. Because when I go for explaining how to do this all career one by one, the entire day gets over, because there are many courses and there are many more to be discussed. These are only just a part of it. I can say the maximum, which is very important, which is very common, this is it. Out of the boxes, many courses are there still in commerce stream, which you can discuss it. Okay. Now, after this beta, I will request Kiran sir to continue for the next part. Kiran sir. Kiran sir.
Yeah, just
Hello.
wait. Just wait. Yeah. Yes, sir. Go on.
Yeah. Hi, guys. Hope you all are safe and fine. I know we never expected, we never thought that we will meet this way. Like after boards, we will like see you this way, where physically we can't see you, but actually still we can see you. Right? Now I know this is a bit confusion, and this confusing status is possible because of science, I can say this way. This is the science which, with the help of which we can see right now, we can see each other. Yes, I know it is very difficult that even after seeing each other, it's difficult to meet, difficult to touch, difficult to direct coordinate, right? But that is not what we have to look out for right now. Yes. So here in this session about career guidance, I just want to discuss a bit about science. Yeah. But now when we are talking about science, there are many things which comes. One, the most important thing which comes in a picture is about the education. ये education हम लोग कर तो रहे हैं, but what next? आगे क्या है? क्यों है? कैसा है? as what Rahul sir just explained you about commerce, there are so many fields to choose. Okay, like after 12th. Again, try and understand these all these things are after 12th. Now, what now? As what we know, there are three main options which what we talk about. Yes, when I said three main options, the first one we saw is of commerce. Now we will be talking about science, the other major option, okay, which what you can go with after your 10th. So that is what we will be discussing now. So hopefully you guys are ready to start with this, okay? So let's continue with our science part, which is where you will see the courses which are there after 12th. Now, this is very, very important thing that when you are talking about science, there are two different things which what we have to deal with. In science, there are two main subjects. Now, since we are from SSC background, for us, science is science 1 and science 2. But during lecture, I'm sure Pramod sir must have explained you about science and the different streams of science. Those are physics, chemistry, and bio. Okay, so here if you can read it out, courses after 12th in science stream, which is PCB, are yes, actual science, which what we can see out over here. That is physics, chemistry, and bio. Okay, now this particular stream goes for the very, very important field, that is bio. Now, when we talk about this PCB, here, this is basically for those who want to go, who want to further in their life want to be doctors. Now, I don't think I have to tell you the importance of doctors. At least at the current scenario where corona is everywhere, yes, and the fighters, definitely the policemen, the soldiers, the army, they are fighters, no doubt about it. But at this junction, who are the true soldiers? The doctors, because they are the one who are actually fighting. They are the one who are actually trying their best to create the vaccine and the medicines which are required. So yes, that is what the thing which what we have to deal with. So and that is, I'll say, in among all the profession, the best profession, okay, is what I'll call it as a doctor's profession. Being a doctor, I'll tell you, it is not only a job, it's like a service. As what I told you in today's current scenario, that's what those guys are doing. If you want to do something really great for society, this is the career for you. Now, as what Rahul sir told you before also, don't just choose a career just because, okay, you think it's in future, it is in demand or throughout it is going to be in demand. No, you need to remember a few basic funda. That's what he explained you in today's session. So what is that most important thing out over here? If you want to be a doctor, matlab exactly what do I have to do? So those who think they are very good in science, and mainly in science also, they are very, very good in biology, they should consider doctorate, okay, as their further career. Remember, doctor, when we talk about doctor, there are three main types of doctor, okay? MBBS, BAMS, and BHMS. Now, what exactly are these? As what you must be knowing, there are three different types: allopathic, Ayurvedic, and homeopathic. All these three types comes under doctor. All these three also have, like as what I told you, they have that degree where they can treat the patient. Okay, but these are the degrees which what normally we see. Basically, it is observed that their career is 5 to 6 years. Okay, something around 5 to 6 years you need after 12 to get that particular degrees. Okay, now this is what the most important, as what I told you, among the all courses, among the all careers, among the all professionals, this is the best, highly reputed job. Okay, so we'll proceed further after this. The next one, which what we can see it out, and there are many confusion between this and the doctors. Dentist, people are confused. Whether do I have to do MBBS to be a dentist? The answer is definitely no. Dentist is completely different profession than that of the MBBS. But I don't think I have to tell you the importance. And at the same time, you know the difference between the profession. Okay. Now here for a dentist, we require something around 4 years. Again, all these courses after 12. That means you need to go for science. Definitely 11, 12 में science पढ़ना होगा. उसके बाद you can go for this. Okay. Now, but before that, again in 11, 12 science में physics, chemistry, bio. These are the three most important subjects which what you have to take. Okay. After dentist, the next thing which what you can talk about is veterinary doctor. Now, veterinary doctor, yes, the doctors with animals. And as what we know, most of the families now have pet in the house, and the normal doctors definitely won't treat them. So this veterinary doctors are also, you can say, a need of time now. Okay, so for them, again, bachelor's degree for veterinary science in animal husbandry is what the full form of that BVSC AH. Okay, so those who want, they can even try this, and for that also again you will see somewhat around same period to that of doctors MBBS, that is 5.5 years to get the degree of veterinary doctors. Okay. उसके बाद we can move on with paramedical courses. Now this is another important thing where we can talk about the paramedical courses, where it is not as long as that 5-6 years as what it normally takes for doctors. It is something around 3 to 4 years. The course will take 3 to 4 years. Now what exactly they are? The first one is pharmacy, B Farm. Pharmacy, you know, the medical shops and all that things. Okay, now over there, just any guy can go and work. Okay, working is still a different issue, but it's not that any guy can start his own medical store. जैसे अगर आप देखते हो कि और शॉप ओपन करना है तो डिग्री इज नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट, but with the medical shop, a proper degree is again necessary. Many times people go to medical shop and directly say, भाई मेरे को जरा सर दर्द हो रहा है, कोई मेडिसिन दे. Okay, मेरा पेट दर्द हो रहा है, please give me some medicine. So over there, the person who knows, okay, only can work. ऐसा नहीं है ना कि headache के लिए you can have stomach aches medicine. You can't. Okay, so that is a very important post, and that means the person who have the knowledge of it only can start this, and that's why this pharmacy. Okay, where B Farm, something around 3 to 4 years का course. Next is physiotherapy. Physiotherapy के बारे में भी you guys know it very well. Okay, so the degree which what we use it required is DPT. After that, the next thing is nursing. Okay, with very good hospitals, after doctors, the head nurses which are required during operations, like in operation theaters and all that thing, those nurses are also very, very important. Okay, so that is the other course which people can do. The other thing which what we can talk about is the lab technology. As what we know, when we talk about this blood reports, blood samples and all, when we test blood, where people, like, again, those are not direct doctors, but those testing and all that thing which happens in lab, and that lab technology is also a very important thing. You can do a paramedical course for lab technology also, which is also there for 3 to 4 years. Okay. After this, the next one is audiology and speech. Now, as what we know, with the current thing is what many students, many people have the stammering problem. Okay, बोलते समय मतलब होता रहता है. So we have doctors who treat those kind of people also. Then at the same time, ear specialist, and no, like the other things which are there, they are also there. And for all those, we have the special paramedical courses, and where you can definitely join. Other than that, one more thing which what goes as is occupational therapy. Okay, now these are basically where you can say these are doctors, but not exactly MBBS and all that thing. Here they also need to do the course, and that is what we are so-called paramedical course. From the name itself, you must have understood this is paramedical. Exactly medical नहीं है, उसके parallel में ये चल रहा है. Okay. Now, when we talk about this 12th standard, can anyone join for this doctorate course or dentist and all that thing? So the answer is not that everyone can. In India right now, after 12th standard, there is an exam called as NEET. Okay, NEET. People who score good marks, okay, ranks, what we call it as, in that exam, that is, as what I told you, after your 12th standard exam, generally this exam comes in the month of April, May. Okay, that is before your 12th standard result, the exam will be there. Now, in that exam, all over India ranking is what they check. And as per the ranking, as per their ranking, they give you the different colleges. These colleges are basically the hospitals only, where you can go and practice at the same time. Other than practice, I'll say more importantly, you can learn your further degree. Okay, so that NEET exam is must for going for doctor. It's not that anybody can just go and start with that MBBS. Okay, now other than these courses, paramedical and all that thing, in PCB, there is one more thing called as engineering. Now, just try and understand, this engineering is not your main engineering. This engineering is related to PCB. What do I mean by not main engineering? I'll discuss on that part also. Just try and understand here, this engineering is consist of two main important things. The first one of them is biotechnology, and the second one of them is biomedical. Now here in these two technology, again they talk more about your lab assistant, जैसा अपना course है, somewhat similar kind of a thing they discuss out over here. Not only that, about different medicine, like as what I told you, vaccine. There are doctors who are working day night for finding a good vaccine for corona right now. So this biomedical and biotechnology people, the professionals, they actually works for creating or what you will say, finding different formulas so that new medicines they can generate, they can create. So these are what the engineering parts of PCB, where also you guys can definitely enter. Okay. And after this, other than this, like the other courses which are there, are almost like, see, these other courses mainly you'll find are there with every field. Okay, like what you saw in commerce है, science में भी मिलेंगे, PCB करके भी you can definitely go for actual science. You can definitely go for designing. You can go for animation, and you can even go for journalism. So these four courses which are there can be done by your commerce. It can happen with your PCB also. Even in PCM, we will see, like further we will see, you can even do these courses out over there too. Fine. Now, this is what we have for those who want to go with bio as their main subject and want to go for doctors. Now, doctors, as what again I told you, is the best professional to have, but at the same time, we always say this way, it's the most difficult study to do. But when you're talking about human body, you know how difficult it is. But at the same time, it is not only about the human body now. It is in detail. What we studied is less. What we have to study out over here is in complete detail. So that is the most difficult thing. So in case after 12, like if someone want to proceed for doctor, but after 12 he say or she thinks कि नहीं शायद कुछ problem है, you still have other options available. What I just want to tell you is you still have other options available with you. And that's what you can see it on a screen. Okay. So hopefully this is clear as far as the PCB is concerned. But PCB is not the only thing which what we have to talk about. After PCB, we will be discussing about the courses which what we can get with PCM. अब ये PCM क्या है? If you see PCB, physics, chemistry, bio था, उसको replace किया with physics, chemistry, math. The first thing which student normally ask is, sir, physics, chemistry दोनों में common है क्या? The answer is yes, दोनों में common है. But physics, chemistry is a common in both. The main subjects are bio out over there, maths out over here. Now this maths is very, very important. Why? Because those who want to do something in computer science, those who want to do something in architecture, they want to go with finance, like in commerce, commercial math, or the currently I can tell you the thing which is what very much there, and that is about data analytics, data analysis. This is right now a booming career. So those who want in that, they can definitely try out with this PCM in 12th standard. Okay, that is science. Go for physics, chemistry, maths. Okay, now we're dealing with physics, chemistry, math. What are the courses which we have to see it out? So the first and the most important thing is what people prefer PCM and PCM के बाद engineering. As what I told you, medical के साथ मतलब PCB के साथ भी आपके पास engineering था, but that is not main engineering. When people talk about engineering, they mainly talk about this engineering which comes after PCM. To get into engineering college, the first and the most important thing which is required is you need to clear your JE main exam. Okay, JE main exam, which is all like in Maharashtra, we have one more exam which is still available, which is CET. Okay, now I can't tell you, I can't guarantee you that CET is going to last for how long, because initially also it was there with NEET, but now they completely made it NEET only as one exam. The plans are on that they might scrap CET from engineering entrance also. After 2 years, which what we have to look out for, that is when you guys will complete your 12th standard and think about this, you might not know that CET might not be there. So one exam which is what definitely going to last, and that is about JE main. JE basically is divided into two parts. Like with JE, you can get into engineering streams, which I just want to tell you out over here. Like there are many field which what you can join with engineering. But here I'm just displaying few of them who are very, very important and mainly students prefer going for them. They are mechanical, computer, civil, electrical, aerospace, petroleum, and then chemical. Now, here, uh, these are what we could say a few very, very important engineering stream which are what given. Along with that, you have automotive and marine. Now, here, if you see the listing, you don't have to go in details about what exactly it is, but while choosing a career, it is must that which one to go for, that you have to understand. Now, what do I mean by this? When I say mechanical, see from the name itself, you must have understood it is related to machine. If I am interested, if I want to deal with the machine, बचपन से होता है किसी किसी को यार मेरे को कार का बहुत 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 शौक है. Like I just understand the thing, I can create the thing, I can work with those machines. Mechanical is there for you. Someone is crazy behind computers. When I say computers, there are two things of computer. One is hardware, other is software. Hardware, inside the computer जो भी parts होते हैं उसको हम लोग hardware बोलते हैं. Software जो हम लोग program बनाते हैं, the thing by which the computer, or rather I can say the other machines works, that is what your software. So these two are two different fields. And at this moment, I'll tell you software is more advanced, and there again, you need more people and at the same time, the career opportunities are more in software engineering, that is computer. Civil is where you are doing the construction related work. Now, this not necessarily कि constructing a building ही हो सकता है, construction of bridge है, construction of roads है. There are many other like where the construction is required, and that is what the civil. I don't think I have to tell you the meaning of this electrical engineers, as what the electricity. It's not about the mechanic who comes to your place is the electrical. Okay, this is about the different plants where the electricity generator से लेके electricity production तो है ही, but at the same time electricity transfer करना and all that thing. There you need people, and that electrical industry or engineering is what there for those. Aerospace, at the same time aeronautical. These are related to aeroplanes. The where you will get to learn about how to create, how to make the aeroplanes, how to make the system which is inside it, those radars, that all those things which are required for a safe and proper journey of aeroplane. Okay, all you can learn in this aerospace or aeronautical engineering. Again, I'll tell you a very good perspective is there with this particular engineer. Petroleum, like what electricity, petroleum also goes with ores, whatever are available, and at the same time where we can see from inside the earth what thing we can do. It is not only petrol, understand this, it is not only petrol, it is about all the cores what we can get from the earth crust. Okay, all those things comes in it. Chemical, it's somewhere close to what, not only about medicines, like in medical engineering also chemical is required. At the same time, different chemicals what you see around us comes from this chemical industry. These can be your paint, जो color होता है वो हो सकता है, और many other chemicals which are what required comes from this chemical industries. Okay, automotive goes with your what you could say the engines what you create for different vehicles and all that thing, that also goes with this. And as what we know, with the technology, automotive is what gonna last for long, and at the same time new technology things changes are what gonna come out over there. So this is also, as far as the future is concerned, very good prospective engineering field. And then about marine, I don't think I have to tell you much about it. You people must be aware of this. Marine engineers, basically their life, I can tell you, is where most of the time, like they have to be there inside the sea, I'm telling, or like somewhere in the sea. That means inside the sea, in the sense submarines and all that thing is what I'm talking about, or like most of the time. So if you are passionate with oceans, sea, and that kind of life you want in you, definitely this is the best course what you could go with. Definitely it got money, it have that kind of zeal where you will be doing every day, you will be doing something new. Okay, so if you are passionate towards that, definitely go for it. Okay, now these engineerings, the field which I told you, try and understand there are two types of engineering. One is the plain engineering, with good colleges you can go for it. Then with the same thing, we have very good colleges called as IITs. Now try and understand. What I just want to tell you here is IITians are like, those are with these not need, sorry, JEE main and JEE advanced, the second exam, which what you have to clear for it. Again, after JEE main only you can give it. Those who clear this JEE advanced, they can go for the IIT colleges. Now these IIT colleges are another important thing where I'll tell you this way: if you are good enough, then only you will get into that. Now trust me, good enough ka matlab is those who are there in IIT, they are, trust me, they are very good. I'll tell you a very simple example. You must be aware about new startups. New startups, matlab new business which are what running nowadays, starting nowadays and all that thing. I'll give you a few examples. Ola, Uber, these are few examples of it. जो अभी अभी चालू है, बहुत साल पहले तो थे नहीं. I know you people are 14, 15, but I know you must be remembering 5, 10 years back these companies were not there. अपना एक छोटा सा टैक्सी सामने आता था, बचपन अभी भी याद होगा, इतना भी भूला नहीं होगा आप लोगों को. Okay, so these are new startups. Not only that, all these Swiggy, Zomato app and all that thing, they are startups. Now you know what? ये जो सब startups हुए हैं, who are the owners? They are not rich people. They are mainly, I'll tell you, जो नए startups हुए हैं, 90% of those startups are engineers. 90% of those startups are engineers. And among those 90%, I'll tell you, more than 70-75% are these IITians. So you can understand. So engineers are, and like I'll tell you, these startups, these few startups who are there are now among our top 10, 20 self-made billionaires. Now self-made billionaires can understand the difference. There is Mukesh Ambani. Now he is not self-made billionaire. Whatever he got it from his dad. Definitely he increased that. He multiplied whatever he received. No doubt about it. Okay. But he's not self-made. Okay. Now whatever it is, Dhirubhai Ambani, his dad, he gave him. But here I'm talking about those people who have, okay, sufficient amount. It's not that no, but still they were not billionaires. Now with their particular work, okay, their startup ideas and all the thing, they created their own wealth, and that is why they are now self-made billionaire, which I'm talking about. So what I just want to tell you here is, this is what where you can definitely see money, which we talk about, is definitely there. Okay, so after engineering, the next one which is there is National Defense Academy, NDA, short में जो बोलते हैं. NDA is another thing where what you can go with. With NDA, you will be joining the army. Okay. Now, at the same time, like defense is what I'm talking about. There also, try and understand this. Many people are confused. Basically, army मतलब सिर्फ वो army जो border पे जाके लड़ता है, वही army नहीं होता. Please try and understand. Army also required all the engineers. They also required all the medical staff, definitely doctors and all that thing. Now, who are they? They are also from these people only. That is NDA. For joining NDA, you need to have your 12th standard में 50% plus score, and physics and maths में more than 60 marks are compulsory. After 12, you can give the entrance exam for NDA and you can join there. And there again, as what I told you, once the thing goes, army men, so definitely all the things will come in it. All the thing which I'm talking about, matlab, morning get up and all that thing. So the one who think he or she can, please, then only you try for this. Okay, if you have passion for those kind of work, things and model and all, definitely go for it. Otherwise, don't even try. Okay. Next one, which what we have to talk about, and that in that we will see BSc. When we talk about BSc, PCM करके आप BSc कर सकते हो. PCB करके भी आप BSc कर सकते थे. ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं है करके. This is bachelor's degree, where the different courses which what we have, उसमें you can go with the particular subject, like physics is there, then there is chemistry, there is maths. These subjects which are there, where you can just take these subjects and you can just complete your BSc. Statistics as well as the actuarial science are newly added, what you could say, streams out over there. Now, what after BSc? ये BSc करके क्या कर सकते हैं हम लोग? BSc करके you can start with your job, definitely. At the same time, you can go with masters, MSc, what we talk about, with those particular field only. Basically, in 12th standard, as what I told you, you will have many subjects. Along with this PCM or PCB, you will have your languages also. But once you turn after 12th, if you go for BSc, there are 3 years course, as what I told you. First year, you will have again 3 subjects. Second year you will be joining, you like one of the subject you can offer, and you can go with two subjects, and finally you have to keep one subject for you. You can keep either of them, as what I told you. There are many other options also, I'm not telling no karke. Okay, with PCB also PSC is there. Here these are main subjects where after BSc, if you go with MSc for 2 more years, trust me, you will be hired with very good companies directly. MSc in physics, MSc in chemistry, you are welcomed by all the topmost companies. MSc in maths, you can do your research work. You can definitely with MSc of all these, you can be professors in college. That is also a very good thing which you can try out for, plan for. Last two things, statistic and actual science. With masters in statistic and actual science, I'll tell you these are two new field which what you can see it out. So you do MS in statistic, automatically people, the companies will come and they will hire you. ट्रस्ट मी, स्टैटिस्टिक, अभी स्टैटिस्टिक का जॉब क्या है वो मुझे बताने की जरूरत नहीं है, मैंने एग्जाम्पल में बहुत बार बोल चुका हूँ. Actual science is a new field which is what coming out with all the required data. When I told you about data management, data analytics and all, so actual science actually helps people, the companies always. Now trust me, data is the new rupees. In simple words, data is replacing money. So data का जो requirement है to all companies, it is very, very huge. So actual science people actually help companies to gather this kind of data. So again, a very good opportunity out over there. The next one which is there is again architecture, which is 5 years course. Again, like what commerce में आपने देखा था, for constructing and all that thing you required out over there. This is basically try and understand. Civil and architecture is completely different. Civil is actually constructing. Architecture architect है, मतलब वो plan बना रहा है. Okay, civil you need to be on field in the sense you need to be there. जहाँ पे भी construction हो रहा है वहाँ पे जाना है. But here, this architecture, he or she has to sit in office. Just definitely, he or she again has to visit sometime the official space जहाँ पे मतलब जो भी construction होने वाला वहाँ पे जाना पड़ेगा, ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं है. But 90% of his or her work is inside the office. So a very, very good field for those who don't like to go out and want to like designing and all that thing is very good, and they just want to sit at one place and do it. This is what the course which what you should go for. Okay. Other than that, the next one which what we can see is BCA, computer, bachelor's in computer purpose. Another thing, management. Management, that means after 12 someone says नहीं sir शायद science के साथ उतना जम नहीं रहा है. So yes, as what I told you, you took maths, you still have an option in your hand. You can go to all these courses which what we had. That is BBA, BBM, BMS, the main courses which what we saw, or as what we just discussed, also discussed with you guys. Commerce में ये courses है, yes, you can still do it. Definitely you can't go for CA. I'm not telling you can't go for CA, but that is not what you should try for. These degrees you can definitely go, and other than this, after this rather, you can go with masters, MBA, what we talk about. Okay. Other courses, as what I told you before, भाई इसमें भी ज़्यादा कुछ अलग से थोड़े बहुत courses आएंगे जो bio के कारण नहीं आ रहे थे. As what you can see it out, tourism is there. Another thing is law, which what you can do जो commerce का था. Here you can do as what maths के कारण extra options आपके पास ये रहेंगे जो bio के साथ definitely नहीं है क्योंकि वो completely अलग field में है. Then you can go with the hotel management, where also a very, very important thing field. Hotel management is what gonna last till the end. So you don't have to worry about this part also. And वही अपने हमेशा वाली design रहेंगे. Then animation is there. And finally, journalism. That is what I told you. You can do it with this also. So hopefully there is no issue with science stream is concerned. So that like these are few of them. There are many more, but you first decide that this is what I want to, and then accordingly I'll help you out with what you can go for. So after this, we will straight away move on with arts. now the thing is what people say, bhai arts mein kya hai? I'll tell you this way, 10, 12 years back, if someone used to score good percentage, they used to go for science. Those who were somewhere in between, क्योंकि साइंस में एडमिशन नहीं मिलेगा, they used to go for commerce. और किसको कहीं पे भी एडमिशन नहीं मिला, they used to go for arts. But now it is changed. Everything is changed because with time, arts maybe you got many options which are must. Those who want to go for arts, there are, like as I told you, very, very good colleges around us. And at the same time, there are very good opportunities which what comes after the 12th. As far as the study is concerned, yes, in science you have to study a lot. Then you have to study in commerce, and then the least you have to study in arts. But when I say least, try and understand the subject which what you need to study in this. You need to study your SS, that is just history out over there. You need to go with psychology. You need to study economics. These subjects, if you are fond of, definitely come out over here. Here again, there is maths. It's not that there is no maths. Maths is there out over here also. But other than that, your main subjects for BA, Bachelor in Arts, is going to be philosophy, economics, language. Language can be any language of your choice. Then political science, social science, and history. Political science is completely about politics, okay, and other than the politics, you can say about the different aspects which what are there. So if you guys are keen, if you guys are more interested towards this, yes, you can go with BA for 3 years and again MA for 2 years. Okay, and again the courses are such that with MA you can go on with many different prospects for your studies or your career. Then law, which what we had in commerce, which what we had with maths, PCM, is there. You can do it even after arts. But advisable, those who want to go for law, the most, like if you are sure कि मुझे lawyer बनना है, I'll tell you, go through commerce. Possible है through science, possible है through arts. But the best part is to go through commerce. If not, then go to arts. Go through arts. And then the third option is science. Okay? Then the third option is science. First option should be commerce. Then if you want, you can come to arts. And then the third option will be science. Okay? Other than this, the next thing which what you can go with is the management courses. Management courses may you have BBA, BBM, BMS, which what again you can do it. Your commerce ke courses the for 3 years you can even do it out over here. After this, the other thing which what you can go with is the air hostess. Air hostess, ठीक है पिक्चर में जरा सा ये हो रहा है, but याद रखना with this air hostess necessary नहीं कि girl only has to go over there. Even boys can plan for this further. You can study further and you can even go for the pilot and all those jobs also. Okay, with that, the next thing which is there, architecture. But yes, for this maths is compulsory. Okay, again the same thing I'll tell you, architecture अगर बनना ही है कॉमर्स के साथ, सॉरी रादर साइंस के साथ बनो, वो ज्यादा बेटर ऑप्शन है. इफ नॉट, देन यू हैव आर्ट्स एज अ सेकंड बेटर ऑप्शन. ओके, देन अदर ऑप्शंस, तो उसमें वापस ज्यादा कुछ ये करूंगा नहीं. टूरिज्म है. नाउ यहाँ पे जो अदर ऑप्शंस है वो स्पेशली आर्ट्स से ही करो, इज व्हाट आई विल टेल यू. जैसे कि टूरिज्म है, फैशन डिजाइन है, होटल मैनेजमेंट है, डिजाइन है, योर एनिमेशन है और जर्नलिज्म है. ये जो लास्ट वाले ऑप्शन, जो अदर ऑप्शन सब में आ रहे थे. बट इफ यू वांट टू परस्यू योर करियर इन दीज फील्ड, देन द बेस्ट इज आर्ट्स. Do arts and from there go for this. These are what you could say few of these what I'm telling you courses which what you will get to see, which you can go for it through science, commerce and arts. Hopefully the idea of choosing a career is clear to you. See, to choose a right career, still you have 2 years. Try and understand that. The first and the most important thing which what you guys have to understand is you have to deal with that particular thing where you need to take a first step. Now this first step is about science, commerce or arts. Which one to choose for is what should be your first step. Once you choose that, once you decide for that, you can easily go you can go for whatever career you want to choose, because as what I told you, you will get 2 more years. But in this process, please try and understand, this education is what gonna be the most powerful weapon what you're gonna have. Now this is the one, this is the that weapon which can change the world as what we know it. Okay, this education, without education right now, also again current scenario I'm talking about, the problems are there, the people are dying. We know that people are dying because not proper medicine or vaccination. So you can understand, science kitna bhi progress hua ho, still there are problems, and to solve those problems we still have to come out with medicines, and at the same time we can say for medicines we need technology. Okay, so still there is, what you could say, a process is on. Still you have a chance, you can do better in this. But for that, again and again I repeat, education is must, because as what we know, the roots of this education we know is bitter in the sense it's not that good. We can understand that. अभी ये टाइम पे भी कोई बोल रहा है कि पढ़ाई करो करके, what is that? I know it's hard work, and many times we think कि ये हार्ड वर्क पे ही नहीं हो रहा है, कुछ मिल नहीं रहा है, ये प्रॉब्लम का कोई सोल्यूशन ही नहीं है. It's pain. We feel that. I know. We also been there. We know all these things. But I just want to tell you one thing, guys. Don't think about right now. Don't think about the pain, what you're going to face or what you're going to take it right now. Just think about at the end. If you, someone who wants to be a doctor, I'll tell you this way. Think about this after 2 years of 12th standard and then five and a half years of doctor. Once you get that doctorate degree with you, Dr. XYZ. Now that XYZ, replace that with your name, those who want to be doctor. Think about it, how proud you will feel. Now that is what. Don't think about this process, just think about the fruit which what you're gonna get. So career choose करते समय क्या करना है? Hopefully it is clear to you guys. Decide, work on it, and then accordingly finalize what exactly I want to do or what I need to get out of it. Okay, thank you very much. So I'll just like to call Pramod sir to just conclude this session. Thank you very much.
थैंक यू किरण सर, थैंक यू राहुल सर. ओ आई होप बहुत सारा कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर हो गया. द डाउट वुड बी क्लियर टू मेनी स्टूडेंट्स. कॉमर्स है तो कॉमर्स में क्या है, साइंस है तो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इन साइंस, आर्ट्स है तो व्हाट हैव टू डू इन द आर्ट्स. बहुत सारा डाउट था, कंफ्यूजन एट द स्टार्ट ऑफ द सेशन. आई थिंक वेरी मच सारा डाउट्स क्लियर हो गया. बिफोर दैट जो सबसे बड़ा डाउट है कि मुझे करना क्या, व्हाट आई हैव टू टेक. ओके, जैसे सर ने बताया, राहुल सर हैव डिस्कस विद यू कि यू आर द राइट पर्सन टू चॉइस कि आपको क्या करना है. Right, you have to discuss with parent, you have to discuss with the teacher, you have to discuss with the professionals, but final decision किसको लेना, the final decision you have to take. So please try to understand your ability, whether I can put my hard work, क्या मैं इतना डिटर्मिनेशन शो कर सकता हूँ, मैं इतना हार्ड वर्क पुट अप कर सकता हूँ. खाली मुझे डॉक्टर बनना है बोलने से मैं डॉक्टर बन जाऊंगा, नो, नॉट पॉसिबल. रियली आई हैव टू बिकम अ डॉक्टर, तो क्या आई एम रेडी टू पुट एट मच हार्ड वर्क? Yes, if I'm ready, then will you go for a doctorate or apply for PCB. Yes, I want to do CA. Yeah, really, I'm ready to put my hard work for remaining 5, 6 years or 7 years. Then will you apply for CA? खाली बोलने से you will not get any degree or you will not get any clear any courses. अभी आपके पास बहुत इनफ टाइम है, स्टिल यू हैव इनफ टाइम टू टेक अ डिसीजन. यू शुड बी द राइट पर्सन. पूरा सोच समझ के बाद में पश्चाताप या डोंट सी, रोना नहीं चाहिए, अरे मैंने गलती कर दिया, आई हैव चेंज्ड दिस. देयर आर मेनी स्टूडेंट्स जो साइंस में जाते हैं, देन आफ्टर 1 to 2 years दे चेंज इनटू कॉमर्स क्योंकि साइंस नहीं जम रहा था, नहीं हो रहा था. दिस शुड नॉट बी हैपन. इससे बहुत सारे यूज बर्बाद हो जाता है. तो अगेन जो सर ने बताया, व्हाट आर द, राहुल सर से कि व्हाट आर द वे टू डिसाइड. ओके, अपने आप को एक्सप्लोर करो, अपनी एबिलिटी को समझो. ओके, फॉलो करो, सुनो व्हाट मम्मी इज टेलिंग, व्हाट पापा इज टेलिंग, बट यू डिसाइड द राइट पाथ. खाली किसी के बोलने पे कुछ करना नहीं. मेरे फैमिली में सब पेरेंट्स कम्स, मेरे फैमिली में सब डॉक्टर है सर, तो इसको तो डॉक्टर ही बनना पड़ेगा, ऑप्शन नहीं. व्हाट डज इट मीन, मुझे समझ में नहीं आता. सर मेरा फैमिली तो पूरे सीए है, तो मतलब इनको तो सीए ही बनना पड़ेगा, मुझे समझ में आता है. अगर पापा एक सक्सेसफुल सीए है तो बेटा भी सक्सेसफुल सीईओ, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है। एक पापा का सक्सेसफुल डॉक्टर है तो बेटा भी सक्सेसफुल डॉक्टर बने, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है। यस 90% है कि यू कैन बिकम ए गुड डॉक्टर, लेकिन अगर आपके दिमाग में ऐसा है कि नहीं सर मैं डॉक्टर नहीं बन सकता, मैं डॉक्टर में इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, तो बी ओपन एंड टॉक टू द पेरेंट। बताओ कि नहीं मम्मी मुझे नहीं करना, मुझे माय इंटरेस्ट इज समथिंग एल्स, जहाँ पे मेरा इंटरेस्ट है, जहाँ पे मेरा हॉबी है, जब मैं वो करूंगा तो मैं ज्यादा बेटर कर पाऊंगा। Again, a brief explanation is given by Kiran sir and Rahul sir about the different courses. अभी भी इसका डिटेल डिस्क्रिप्शन हमने नहीं बताया कि राहुल सर ने बोला अगर डिटेल में बताना चाहूंगा तो पूरा दिन लग जाएगा, डेफिनेटली लग जाएगा, इतना कोर्सेस है। तो वी हैव मेड अ स्मॉल बुकलेट, हमने डिफरेंट कोर्सेस में स्मॉल बुकलेट बनाए, ऑनलाइन हम पीडीएफ फॉर्म में आपके साथ शेयर कर सकते हैं। इन दैट ऑल द डिफरेंट कोर्सेस एक डिटेल पॉइंट में दिया हुआ है, दैट वी विल शेयर विथ यू। देयर आर 2 पीडीएफ, एक पीडीएफ में आपको सारा डिटेल, सारे कोर्सेज का एकदम डिटेल्ड इंफॉर्मेशन दिया हुआ है, और एक जो पीडीएफ है इन दैट और इन द बुकलेट वी हैव इंडिकेटेड द सब्जेक्ट व्हिच विल बी रिक्वायर्ड फॉर डिफरेंट कोर्सेज। अगर मैं आर्ट्स से रहा तो व्हिच आर द सब्जेक्ट आई शुड हैव टू स्टडी, इफ आई एम टेकिंग अ साइंस व्हिच सब्जेक्ट आई विल हैव टू फॉलो, अगर मैं कॉमर्स कर रहा हूँ तो कौन सा सब्जेक्ट मुझे फॉलो करना पड़ेगा, उसका भी मैंने हम लोगों ने प्रॉपर पीडीएफ बनाया व्हिच वी विल शेयर विद यू। इसके बावजूद भी आपको कुछ ऐसा करना है स्पेशलाइज सब्जेक्ट की सर मुझे मैनेजमेंट करना है, मुझे हायर होस्टेस बनना है, तो एक्चुअली इसमें मुझे क्या करना है, स्टिल हैव अ डाउट एंड कंफ्यूजन, यू कैन मैसेज जस्ट पर्सनली, क्या मुझे मैसेज करो कार्तिक सर को, राहुल सर को या किरण सर को, 1-to-1 बेसिस वी कैन हैव अ मीटिंग विथ यू एज वेल एज अ पेरेंट, एंड आपको डिटेल में हम एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं वॉट एवर द कोर्सेस में यू हैव अ डाउट। तो स्टिल इफ यू हैव डाउट 1-to-1 बेसिस भी ऐसा कुछ डाउट रहा, वी आर रेडी टू हेल्प यू आउट, ओके। बट स्टिल मैं ही बोलूंगा कोई भी कोर्सेज अच्छा या बुरा नहीं होता कि इफ आई विल डू अ साइंस देन विल माय लाइफ सक्सेसफुल होगा, आई विल बिकम अ सक्सेसफुल पर्सन, मैं कॉमर्स सर्च करूंगा तो मेरा लाइफ खराब हो जाएगा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। ऑल द कोर्सेज आर इक्विवेलेंट, सारे कोर्सेज इंपॉर्टेंट है, बायोडाइवर्सिटी है, एवरीबॉडी इज इंपॉर्टेंट इन द अर्थ, इसलिए एवरी कोर्सेज आर इंपॉर्टेंट। खाली जो भी मैं कोर्सेज कर रहा हूँ इन दैट कोर्सेज हैव टू गो टू द टॉप लेवल, हैव टू बी वेरी बेस्ट इन दैट कोर्सेज, बस उतना किया यू विल बी अ सक्सेसफुल पर्सन इन योर life and future. And believe me, without education is the easiest way of successful. सबसे easy way to become successful is a education. एक बार एजुकेशन ले लिया, 20-25 साल तक आपने 25 years तक मेहनत किया, then everything becomes good. और एजुकेशन नहीं है कभी भी आप सक्सेसफुल बन सकते हो, बहुत ज्यादा हार्ड वर्क लगता है, बहुत ज्यादा हार्ड वर्क। दिस इज द इजिएस्ट वे ऑफ सक्सेस। ओके, तो आई होप बहुत ज्यादा डाउट क्लियर हो गया होगा सबको, सब्जेक्ट्स क्या ऑल, क्या करना क्या नहीं करना, कैसे डिसाइड करना है, आर्ट्स में क्या था, कॉमर्स में कैसा था, साइंस में कैसा था। ओके, स्टिल यू हैव डाउट, वी आर रेडी टू हेल्प यू आउट। ओके ओके, तो टिल देन ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच। ओके, एंड टेक केयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ। को मालूम है वी आर सफरिंग फ्रॉम बायोलॉजिकल डिजास्टर कोविड-19, एंड आई थिंक साइन माटुंगा में तो कुछ ज्यादा स्प्रेड हुआ है, एंड यू ऑल स्टे फ्रॉम मोस्टली फ्रॉम साइन एंड माटुंगा, तो इट्स माय रिक्वेस्ट टू टेक अस precaution, special care of you and your family. Okay, be safe. Okay, जल्दी हम मिलेंगे। Okay, and the tag is going up, फिर मुस्कुराएगा इंडिया, again we will meet. Okay, don't worry, take care, bye.